quite a bit stronger, or with quite a bit a bigger alignment. Is it raining for you too?
Oh no.
That sucks.
Okay, I'll need to show you
Hold on,
some stuff
let me
that's screwed up
pray for a
that you
sec.
need to deconstruct.
I'm still a criminal
Oh,
with
okay.
-2. Okay, now I'm -1. Okay, show me.
Okay, hold on. Okay, let's go. Yeah, this is the shack that I made. It's the one that
And
needs
let me
clay.
see. You're saying that it's mistake. What's the problem with it?
It's a clay shack. I mean, it requires clay instead of, I think, billets. Basically, just need to
So you.
deconstruct it. Because I cannot.
Okay, right now though, I think it's placed perfectly. So why do you want me to?
Yeah,
So
it
what's
is.
the problem?
It is. I mean, I thought you maybe wanted all houses to be equal to each other. Like, to look the same.
So what? I still don't get what the problem is. It's placed on the correct spot and facing the correct direction. So why not just build it?
Like I said, because I assume you would want to have all our shacks to be exactly the same. But if you're fine with it,
I don't understand what you mean exactly the same. Why is it
Rebuild
not
it.
exactly the same?
Because these shacks are tiny shacks, and this one is less than tiny
Oh,
shack.
okay. I see what you're saying. Let me look at the ingredients. Inspect. Okay, no. Build single construction. Okay, it needs clay, 80. Plant fiber. Okay. Can we get clay? Do we have clay?
Yeah, we have some clay
And this
here.
is better than the other shacks?
I have no idea.
In which case, if it was better, I would say, sure, let's build it. But since we don't know, forget it. I'm just gonna deconstruct it. Okay, that's one thing. And then the walls, right?
Yeah.
Is it just one wall or two?
Just one wall.
I think the sound has got fixed, so I'm gonna check if I can turn the music on again.
This wall.
Okay, let's take it down. Yeah, we have to figure stuff out with Rico with the permissions so that more people can destroy. Not everybody, but give more people so that you don't need me every time. I want to see once we have fully geared up if more people are going to jump in just for the battles. If we tell them, look, we have full armor for you, we have horses, come for a battle on Saturday. I want to see if we're going to get a few extra people. That'll be cool. Okay, so what have you guys done here? A bunch of shacks. Do you know if all these are occupied?
Yeah. Yeah, all this. I mean, I have no idea about these two shacks that they have been built already. When I saw them, I don't know if like anybody using. But the last one, this one shack over here, it belongs to Trev, and the shack on the other side is Rory's.
This one in front of me is Rory's.
No, this one is Trev's. And the shack on the way on the other side is Rory's.
And let me see something else. I see some fences down there. That's nice.
Yeah.
What happened to the old fences? You took it down?
They disappeared on their own.
They disappeared on their own? Does that mean that the new one's gonna disappear on their own too?
No, I don't think so. These ones are on the claim.
They are right on the claim, right? Oh, that's pretty awesome, man. I love it. But maybe we should have left like a little opening or something for horses. Oh, you have over there too. It's like a balcony. It's a
yeah, these ones are unfinished because I wanted to leave them someone who wants to level up the construction.
Nice. And is all this area farm now or just part of it?
For now,
Like where
yeah,
I'm
it's all
stepping, well,
farmed.
stepping right
But
now, I
you
just see
can
weeds,
always
man.
be
Right
cheap.
now, I just see weeds. This is good.
Yeah, this is grass. I marked some tiles as grass, so
Let me
not to
try to
plant
see
here.
if I can turn on the music for a sec. Is that all? So we don't have any other business. I can just do other stuff now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. FX music. Okay, I think I turned on the music. Now let me look for a sec in my stats. I have to. Okay, let me check the stats real quick. You have chosen nature's lore, and you're going towards alchemy or towards cooking and brewing. I think cooking and brewing. Rico has a cooking character that's maxed out. So
Yeah.
you're going towards alchemy
Yeah,
then.
yeah. Yeah, I think so. Well, for now I'm getting definitely 60 farming and 60 herbalism because they both give us stuff that we need. And from there I'm not sure. I think alchemy would be a
Healing
good
and
idea,
alchemy
yeah.
because we don't have anybody else. So if you go for healing and alchemy, Regal has gone for full brewing and cooking. Then we have at least one of each of nature's lore will cool there. As far as artisan goes, the question is for
Yeah.
me to choose a path now. I have 19 in construction and 31 in carpentry, so it would make sense. Warfare engineering. Okay, if I just continue with my carpentry, so you're saying that I can only pick one path to max, right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so it looks to me, well, with the stats that I have now, I have to choose between architecture, maxing out, or warfare engineering. Those are the two. And warfare engineering is better for me because I already have 31 carpentry. So the next thing I should do to level up, I should do bowcraft. So how do I get my bowcraft up now?
Okay, before you can do Bokrat stuff, you need to get a 30 in the previous skill. So you need to
My
level up
carpentry
your
is at
carpentry
31.
to 30. Okay, it's at 31, okay. Okay, so to bowcraft, level up your bowcraft, you need to, well, it says, basically you have to use the skills from this skill tree. It says at 01 you can
Exactly.
craft archer's gear, so that's
I
what you
see.
have to do. And if you click on the recipes, it shows you what you can craft.
Click on
So just craft this
recipes.
stuff.
I craft this stuff. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, that's that's what I should do now then. But on the other hand, we're also supposed to be, yeah, the music is fixed, man. It's awesome now. So we're also, you know what I'll be doing then? I'll be doing a little bit of that and then a little bit of leveling ground up to the second camp. And let me see if, oh shoot. Let me see. So our claim has increased then recently.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it did.
Yeah, looks pretty big now. Although, oh, the new shacks are just inside the town claim. So the new shacks are safe. The town claim ends pretty much where the new shacks end. So even though there's no wall, they're safe. Which is good for us, but it's kind of anti-immersive. That's why I would prefer the PvP server. Because then... Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna do a little bit of flattening, and then I'll start on bowcraft. The thing is, Rico has already done some bowcraft, but
Okay.
I don't think it's his specialty. Okay, so you know what? Type then in the call channel. Okay, I'll type first. I'll type first, and then I'll say what I want, and then in the same format, you say what you are gonna be doing. I'm so happy that the music is fixed, man. I was so happy. I hated okay.
You know what? It's better for you, I think, if you like figure out how many points you want exactly on each skill. Because some points might be wasted. Like, do you really want to get bowcraft to 90 or
I want to
even
get
100?
warfare engineering as much as possible. Because that's the end skill. That's my path.
Okay, so you need carpentry probably to 90, so you can build everything. Bowcraft to 60.
Okay, I think I see what you're saying. So I will need carpentry 30, right? And then I will need...
No. Okay, hold on one thing. Before you... Okay, so... to get the next skill in skill 3 past 29, previous skill must be at 60. Just so you know.
It's like a pyramid then.
Not exactly, but once you pass 60, the next skill is fully unlocked. So it can be the previous skill can be 60, next skill can be 90.
Okay, but so then the maximum is 100, right, per skill? Okay, so I want to get warfare engineering. Are you trying to tell me that we'll need one character per square? I thought that when you go in one route, you can max out everything on this route. But you're telling me now, I think, you're telling me you can? Okay, fair enough. So that's it. I'm going to max out carpentry, bowcraft, and warfare engineering. That's my path.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, I'm just saying, you don't have to, like, if you don't want to, like, max out bowcraft for it. You can take this point and put them in
but what I'm trying to say is that we need, at every end game skill, somebody who's maxed it out. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. So if we do anything other than this, we're not going to need 7 characters. We might need 10 or 15. Either, you see what I'm saying? If I decide that, okay, I'm not going to max warfare engineering, then somebody else has to max it out. There's no point in me dividing my stuff between 2 or 3 things. Although I will be kind of useless at the end. I mean, I can't stop anybody from multi-classing, but multi-classing is just not very useful to us.
Okay,
if somebody wants to multi-class, they're going to have to get 2 characters, 1 for each class they want to max. So, I put in Discord that my first character is going for artisan warfare engineering, and now I want you to post underneath that your first character is going for you said that you're going for nature's lore. Yeah, but
alchemy.
Nature's lore alchemy. Yeah, that's you.
Nature's lore to alchemy.
Have you seen the Fallout 76 lol post?
Yeah, the guy who couldn't die. That game is like at 50% discount.
Dude, the day before I was thinking of spending 500 euros to buy a bunch of keys to resell. I would have lost so much money.
Yeah, I remember. I will say something about my skill path. Apparently you don't have to, I mean, they say that if you want to max out alchemy, you don't have to max out herbals because they kinda do the same thing in higher levels. Basically just mix up some herbs together and they give you an item that gives you some buffs. And there's no point doing both of them. Because they kinda get you full. If you like fill up on one thing,
so you're saying that your character can also get some other skill then, is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Also, I have some intelligence, so I'll have some extra
Well,
skill
it's your
points.
job. I don't understand this stuff. It's too complex for me. But if we get at some point and there's if you got it wrong, and there's something that we want you to do and your character can't do it, then we'll have to level somebody else. Just so you know. But then again, this system,
Yeah, I get it.
is you can respec. So if we find out you've made a mistake, you can fix it. So.
Yeah, I know.
But for the time being, so that we don't confuse anybody, because it sounds like what you're saying is unique to this skill. So I don't know if that's also to other skill. So let's just don't tell people this. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna tell people this again about not level. Okay, I'll be here for a half an hour. What do you want me to
Nothing in
help you with?
particular, since I'm doing my stuff. Well.
What would you like me to make you some wooden stuff so you can
I
turn
don't even know
into
what they're.
arrows? Okay, let me see. Are you here? I cannot hear you.
My mouse is. I think I'm cutting out. Fucking hell.
So what you can do right now, you can make wooden arrows. You need, looks like 10 branches for each one.
Okay, I cut out there for a while. I'm not sure if it's fixed. Can you hear me? I don't know what the fuck is going on. Something
Yeah, I
with the
can hear
shadow.
you
Okay.
now.
First thing I want to do is just get a shovel and just go upstairs and get some more shoveling done. Every time I get in, I just want to get some more shoveling done.
Okay.
So yeah, if you can help over there if you want. But I can make arrows on my own, right? I don't need anybody else. Do I need anybody else to make? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you can make arrows on your own.
Okay, let's go upstairs.
You can make arrows out of branches or out of billets.
Okay, so let's see what. Okay, let's start first by making the. Try to make flat like a rectangle, because right now it's uneven. You know, one side is more flat than the other side, so it's a lot of work. Just do a little bit. we still dumping? Where are we dumping now? The dirt?
I don't know. I've never done it
Jeff made
before.
that mound over there, and we're gonna have to take it down. I think it was Jeff.
Was it Jeff who made it?
I really wonder what plans the developers of this game have. I don't know if they're actively developing. It sounds like they've acted because there's another major update they're saying that's coming, and we'll see. Seems to me like it's like with Uber Entertainment. They made PA the best game in the genre, but the income was just not enough for them to keep developing it forever and to make sequels and stuff, so they stopped. So I'm afraid that's what's gonna happen here too. Except, I think in those cases you just have to be a good businessman, because when you don't have a lot of income, you're just gonna have to minimize your expenditure so that you can keep developing it forever and be profitable. So they have to, lay off some people, become more efficient, moderate your aims so that you're not aiming for stuff that you can't do and stuff like that. So Uber was not good at that stuff. The moment they released the game, they made a lot of money obviously on release, and they spent a lot of that money to get new offices. So they moved into like a high-rise building, and they hired all these people, they get all that stuff, and if that money, I mean, their director bought a Ferrari.
Yeah, I remember you were praising him for that.
I was not praising him. I was defending the fact that, if I was a fat dude like him, who spends all his life since the 90s in an office making graphics engines, and suddenly I make millions, then fuck, I would buy a Ferrari, of course. On the other hand, if that means that then you don't have enough money to keep doing it, and you have to shut down your company or whatever, and you cannot make the games that you want, then that's not a good idea, But you know what I think? I think that they made money off of they spun out PlayFab and they sold it to Microsoft. So there is a chance that all these people are now rich, not from PA but from PlayFab. The PlayFab is it's a kind of online providing servers for games. And they sold it to Microsoft in 2018. So I don't know who was in that deal, but I think that probably the director made some money there. So I don't know, but the question is, what do you want to do with your life? Do you want to make more games, or? But I think that the kind of person who has been making games since Total Annihilation 1996, and he's making the same games, I think that kind of person is not. He's not a gun for hire. He's a creator who wants to make this sort of stuff. Then again, you have people like the BioWare guys who they made those games for years, and then at one point they said, that's it, we don't want to make games anymore, we want to make beer or whatever. So it's possible that at some point they get fed up. It's a pretty serious base now. It's pretty. if they bring in ships, they would have to bring in new skills. Naval.
Yeah. Have they actually said they're bringing ships, or is it just a rumor?
It says early access features that they want to add. Right at the top, it says they want to add ships.
Oh.
Well, whatever happens with this game, I think this genre has a great future because we have New World from Amazon coming in, and that seems great in some ways. And then we have Star Citizen, of course. So that's two games to look forward to. And Rust is not done yet. They're still adding stuff, and they want to make it persistent someday. Not to mention Ark, Conan Exiles, Space Engineers, which are not so good, but that, you know, there's gonna be more games in this genre.
Are you saying we're not going to be playing this game forever until the end of our lives?
Yeah. That's not a good idea to
what
say
am
that.
I leveling the shit for them?
No, that's a mistake. This is the game, that's it. This is the one game we've been waiting for. Since...
Yeah, that's how the fans say about Star Citizen. That's why, like, they
spend thousands
there, though.
It could be true because that game made enough money
on that game.
To, man, if I was...
No, I mean, yeah, that's actually what they say. That's how they justify spending all this money, because they think they're going to be playing this game for the rest of their
It makes sense. Well, you know.
Oh yeah, many.
Have you tried it?
No, not yet.
Yeah, maybe.
I haven't even bought account yet. I think it got expensive. I should have bought the ship when it was like $30, the basic ship. It would have eventually gotten me an access to the
game.
Now
it's what, 40, 50,
squadron, 45? Whatever. Yeah, I think it's more expensive now.
Yeah, the thing with that game is the RAM minimum is 16 gigs and the Shadow has 12. Though they say it's playable, and it's even playable with good settings, but 16 gigs, I've never heard of a game that's 16 gigs minimum. I think the most I've heard is, I don't even think I've heard 12 gigs. It's bullshit though, because you can play it with 16 gig, less than 16, so how is it minimum 16?
I don't know. Maybe it's like an excuse. If they make it's not performing properly, they can say, oh, just you don't have enough hardware for this. Because the game is gonna have so much shit in it. Like moving face when you talk, you have technology for that.
When you're raising ground, definitely it works infinitely if you want. Right now I'm not clicking.
Yeah, but I just dropped the ground because it doesn't like waste your shovel this way.
And there's no advantage to what I'm doing.
I don't think so. No. It's the same thing basically. I'm just.
Okay,
I think it's a bit faster this way. Like I'm.
Can you get it flat though this way? The way
it's on the ground.
Doing it. Can you get? Okay.
No, you have to do one flat to make it flat.
I am so happy the music fixed. There was an update when I logged in, so that update must have fixed the music.
Yeah, I'm late just for you.
I am, isn't it true? I am.
Yeah.
I've gotten some on the channel, like 4 or 5 followers in the last few days, and Normally to get 4 or 5 followers, it takes fucking weeks or months.
By the way, you wanna dig out this corner maybe,
Yeah,
like
you're
where
right,
I'm
you're right,
stuck
you're
right
right.
now, so it's easier to move like this one.
I am the most popular streamer in the game. Awesome.
You're also probably the most popular Divinity streamer
Divinity, why?
as well.
Really?
When you play that. Well, I think so. Nobody probably plays this. And
PA,
maybe PA when you play
there are
that.
some pros that, yeah, but no, I'm not, because when Marshall is casting, he gets fucking 30 people in, and I almost never get because they hate me. They don't come in, yeah. Sometimes he even gets, has he ever, yeah, I think 30 or 60, some large number. Because he has like 1,000 followers, so when he starts streaming, 1,000 people get emails, where when I start streaming, 140 get emails. At least the ones who have. It's just so cool to have this base and people just log in whenever they want to when they do stuff, and we advance, and there's just so much stuff to advance. You cannot just do it in a couple of days. It looks like at a minimum you need weeks to get everything, maybe even months if you want a full castle, and that's just amazing. What? This part of the terrain is blocked for terraforming. Since when?
I have no idea.
No, it's bugged.
Maybe
it has
the
to be
shack
bugged. It's not red.
is fucking
Okay,
this up
let's
somehow.
just start taking down from here. And worst case scenario, we'll take down the shack, but I hope we do when we need it. Yeah, so after you're done with this new build, I'm gonna start making the trailer and then the Steam page. That's the important thing for me, so I can start getting people wishlisting it. So I would like before the end of this year to have the trailer and the Steam page.
Mm-hmm.
You know where I'm gonna put the game on Insomnia? You know I have the play and the hype sidebars, right? So when the game goes on Steam,
Yeah.
it will go at the top of the hype one. So right under where it says hype, there will be a link, there will be a banner for the Steam page of End of Philosophy, and after that you will get the actual games that are coming out. And that was never gonna move from there. It's always gonna be up there. Plus, it will, no, maybe, I'm not sure if I will also put it, like, you know, in the TBA, when you scroll down the hype, because it's gonna be TBA at first, to be announced, right? So, we'll see. And then when it gets released, I'll move it from the top of the hype to the top of the play. And it will stay there forever, right? And then when Metal Rain, I have a Steam page for that, or Endgame, those will go in the hype one. So my games will basically be right at the top forever. And then you have that.
This.
It's my fucking website.
That's some bias.
So you have that. Plus I have 2 or 3 Steam curators now with like 4,000 followers or something, and like about 100 new people follow the curators every week. So those games will go right at the top of the curators. There will be a section called Cult Games. Under that, there will be all the other sections that I have. But right at the top, there will be Cult Games, and all my games will be linked there. So I think just, you know, even if no fucking blog mentions them, no fucking journalist writes about them, just by the fact that they're at the top of my websites, I should be getting some people buying them every week.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then if they're good games and people like them, then word of mouth, you know, but even without much of word of mouth, I think how do we get this green? This square is green. I want to make it flat like on the other side of
You
the
won't
fence.
make it green. I mean, if you wanna make it green, if you wanna make the grass there, then you need to pour water there. To make it flat, we'll just have to flatten this whole place.
Can you flatten from that
So
side?
it's the
Is
same.
it allowed or?
What is it? To 100. Well, yeah, we can flatten it from anywhere. We can just start here, like from here, where I'm standing, and flatten.
I don't know how you can flatten
like
from
so.
here. I've tried, and I don't seem to be able to do it. Like, for example, I'm sitting here on one that can be flattened, but if I try to flatten it, let me see, I don't think it's gonna work. It's not working from here. Let's try from here. Okay, it worked. You can go get some dirt. Okay, man.
Okay,
Catch
I'll
you
go
later.
for today. Yeah, see you, man.